He is shooting. He's ready for the drone.
Hi folks, I'm Steve Hindy with Showing Animals Respect and Kindness, or SHARK. What you just saw is Sherri Varn, the owner of a canned hunt club called Broxton Bridge Plantation, admitting to a conspiracy to shoot down a federally registered aircraft owned and operated by SHARK. Varn directed a team of people to commit federal crimes.
He is shooting. He's ready for the drone.
That is a serious violation of federal law. Penalties include substantial fines and imprisonment of up to 20 years. That is the law, but I'm here to tell you, drone pilots, that the FAA and the Department of Transportation and the U.S. attorneys have absolutely no intention of enforcing that law. Sherri A. Lydon, the U.S. Attorney for South Carolina, has decided not to prosecute Sherri Varn or his thugs. Her deputy, U.S. Attorney Nick Bianchi, claims the identities of the alleged shooters was presently unknown. That is absolutely false. We know who the ringleader is. We have the names and faces of others involved in the conspiracy, and we have overwhelming evidence of their guilt.
He is shooting. He's ready for the drone.
So law enforcement and the government took things one step farther, claiming that the victim also violated the law. Quote, the alleged victims, whose drones were allegedly shot down, were alleged to be in violation of SCC 55-1-50 during the time period in question. The claim is that our drones were launched from a roadway, which would be in violation of South Carolina law, although a minor one compared to shooting registered aircraft. But SHARK's video footage shows our aircraft taking off and landing on the shoulder of the roadway. It's a little like letting a drunk driver off for hitting and killing someone because they falsely claim the other person had unpaid parking tickets. The two offenses are not of the same caliber. There's no evidence to substantiate the minor claim, and there is no association in any case. Beside that, we have the investigation report from Captain Jason Chapman of the Colleton County Sheriff's Office, which states, Hindy and his team followed all local, state, and federal guidelines/laws throughout their operation. This includes the registration and operation of all the UAFs used in this incident. The answer as to why U.S. Attorney Sherri Lydon will not prosecute is pure and simple corruption on numerous levels, including not only the U.S. Attorney for South Carolina, but also the U.S. Department of Transportation, Office of Inspector General, the Federal Aviation Administration, and the Colleton County Sheriff's Office. I want to especially point out the story of the Sheriff's Office. On the day of the shootings, 2 deputies were sent out, and both were just as courteous and professional as they could be. We subsequently dealt with Captain Jason Chapman and Major Paul Haas, and both of them were courteous and professional. The problem appears to be Colleton County Sheriff Andrew Strickland, or as Sherri Varn calls him, Andy.
I thought Andy told me different, that that was something that he could make him move for. I thought Andy had already gotten freshened up on the South Carolina Aviation Association rules.
Sherri Varn apparently has Sheriff Strickland, or Andy, in his pocket. Varn had the last sheriff in his pocket as well. What Varn and his money and political connections wants, Varn gets from Andy. Non-hobby drone pilots have to get a Part 107 certificate from the Federal Aviation Administration. But as part of that deal, the feds are supposed to protect those pilots and their aircraft. U.S. Attorney Sherri Lydon and her deputy, U.S. Attorney Nick Bianchi, are proving that government promise to be a lie. Mr. Varn led a group of thugs to shoot down SHARK's drones because we were filming a live pigeon shoot wherein live pigeons are tossed out of boxes and shot at close range. Young children are directly involved in this bloodletting. The kids are used to load boxes with live birds and to recover and dump the dead and wounded. Those birds still living are supposed to be killed, but as you can see, the living were dumped alive. Whether your concern is for animals, or the proper treatment of children, or the illegal shooting of federally registered aircraft, this is a matter of great concern. In the report, the Office of the Inspector General for the U.S. Department of Transportation admits that such alleged conduct violates Title 18, United States Code Section 32, Destruction of Aircraft. There is no question that serious violations of the law occurred, and we have overwhelming evidence as to who the guilty parties are. Unfortunately, the very people we rely on to enforce the law and to take action when laws are violated are the people who have been corrupted. Shark has lots more evidence of the conspiracy to shoot our drones. One of the drones recorded some of the shooters in the act of firing on the drone. We recorded this thug close up, and he even spoke to the police so they know or could easily find out who he is. We recorded the radio traffic of Varn and his accomplices.
Easy like that, and that's about the color of the clouds, so it's going to blend in really good. It's got a little red light on it.
Roger, Alan. Just let me know if anytime you leave and anytime you come back.
Jerry, I'm moving into place now.
Gotta come way on down here, Joey. Keep me posted. Let me know if he lands.
We even have a 2012 Facebook post from Joseph Patsourakos, a retired police officer and one of Varn's thugs, bragging about shooting another Shark aircraft in 2012. And of course, we have the boss of the conspiracy, Jerry Varn.
He is shooting. He's ready for the drone.
Jerry Varn is in a protected class because he's wealthy and very politically connected. He made that clear. He owns Colleton County Sheriff Andrew Strickland, who he calls by his first name.
I thought Andy told me different, that was something that he can make him move for.
Varn made it clear he even had judges in his pocket.
I even had a judge look into it.
Add to that, Mr. Varn makes money by allowing other, even more wealthy and politically connected people to kill animals on his property. In South Carolina, if you've got the money and connections, you can get away with anything. We knew that was true when it came to local, county, and state officials. What we didn't know is that the feds, including U.S. Attorney Sherri A, are every bit as corrupt as the local and state good old boys. I've sent 2 letters to the U.S. Attorney, as well as to the FAA, the U.S. Department of Transportation, Office of the Inspector General, and the Colleton County Sheriff's Office, but they are all remaining silent. They have made their corrupt decision and they're sticking to it. Shark is currently assessing legal options, and we will update this story in the description section, including links to additional videos when possible. I'm Steve Hindy for Showing Animals Respect and Kindness.